All right, this response is in the response to this comment right here. Quite some comment. I like that. I like that. So this is my response to it, ultimately stating that I totally get what you're saying, that we need to use paper money, something that's invented, something that's printed, by saying, here's some money. Now you can go deposit this into your bank, and your bank now knows you have funds. Now the only difference is your bank would still know if you have funds, because what your employer would be submitting is through their payroll. So their payroll is usually through ADT or whatever, whoever their payroll is through. And then the payroll department gives you a physical note, a check, saying, hey, this is how much you got paid, or they pay you in cash if you're getting underneath the table or whatever. But that same transaction can happen by giving you this as a form of a receipt. So you have a receipt stating this is how much you made for the week based off of these hours, and this is what's getting taken out of your check for taxes. If you have taxes in Uruguay, I'm not sure if you have taxes there or not, but if you do, then the taxes should be automatically taken out just like they are here. Your card will have your information, your money, everything on there, or your digital transaction will be through your wallet on your phone or whatever you're using. So for the people that only use cash and only use that physical check to get their money, they will be forced into the account of having to use their card. And not everybody can use a card, and not everybody wants to use a card, things of that nature, because they will overspend. And I totally understand that, but I don't think that'll be what prevents it from going completely away. But the original point that you had made before, because you left 2 comments, here's the second one. And I like that, because I didn't think of other countries that rely on our paper money for them to survive, because maybe they don't have the digital footprint like we do. Like ours is digital everywhere. Not every country has it set up as well as we do. So I totally understand that. Maybe it wouldn't go from night to day over there, but countries that do have it already installed, such as China, such as here, such as Japan, such as many other countries that are first world countries, already have digital things in place. They will be the first ones to move forward with this, and then we'll find a way to move those other people forward as well. Now, I'm not sure how long that would take, but that's why I feel like this system will go away quicker than the other system, because the other system is old and archaic. So think about this. Imagine if everybody had cash. That means everybody needs change. That means there needs to be a certain amount of money in circulation for this to even happen. And unfortunately, that's something that we don't always got all in once. You know, like that's not what we all have together sometimes. Sometimes we have to do this to do that. And that's why there was a coin shortage out there. I think during the pandemic, there was a coin shortage, and they were saying that we don't have any change. You're going to have to bring exact money. And that was here when I'm in Arizona. So that was here in Arizona. I'm not sure if that was everywhere throughout the United States, but that was the start of saying, hey, we're having a problem keeping up with the circulation, because there's people out there that are hoarding money. They're hoarding all these coins and all this stuff, and they're able to keep it out of the system ultimately. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain that, but there's people out there that are hoarding coins, and for whatever reason, they have their coins and they're hoarding them, and they're not getting as much produced through our federal government to produce this money. Any federal government, any government period across the entire world, it costs a lot of money to even produce these coins, produce these bills. If you go to Europe, they're not using the physical euro no more. Canada has stepped away from their physical coins as well as only printing bills. So they've already reduced the supply of coins, period. So it's not much to say that they're going to keep this paper around. I'm telling you, like, the paper is going away. I know for a fact that it's like, all right, well, it's easier to pay you this money and here you go. But like I said, I don't know how things are done in Uruguay. All I can say is how things are done here in America, because here there is a lot of money in circulation, but there's a lot going on when it comes down to moving you over to the digital transaction. Now, I don't know if you guys produce as much. Well, I can know for a fact you don't produce as much money as we do, because our money circulates all over the world. and I'm not sure what Uruguay has as a physical money system. Like I don't know, like Mexico has a peso. I'm not sure what Uruguay would be because I'm completely ignorant of that. I'm one of those Americans that's only been here in America, never been outside of America, so I don't know. But at the same time, what I can say just from the stance of being here in America, that we are so close to moving away from physical paper. We're moving away from physical stores. If you think about it, there's stores that are breaking away from just having people in the store, as well as physical stores going away, especially with all the lootings and the riots and stuff that have been happening in California. A lot of those people that were staying in San Francisco have now moved away from San Francisco because of all the stealing. All these big box places like McDonald's and any type of like Louis Vuitton or anything like that, they've been gone for about a year now. And these people are moving away from these types of things because when you sell things online, you don't have to worry about nothing. I don't know if they got Amazon in Uruguay, but I do know for facts that Amazon here is prevalent. So I hate the fact that I go to a store and it doesn't have what I need. And then I take 10 minutes out of my day, search on Amazon and look and say, wow, it's here. I could have saved money, saved gas, get it mailed to my house, and it will be here today. You know, not even mailed, delivered technically. They'll deliver it here today. So to me, the convenience of using money, convenience of using digital stores, the convenience of doing these things is what's keeping us down as a society and pushing us forward all at the same momentum, because of the fact that you have your digital transaction. Now, when you see physical money, if you have $500 in your hand and you're spending, you can see as your $500 goes down to 100 and all the way down to a zero. Now, when you're using it through a card, you're like, all right, cool, I swiped it, I have this much. Cool, perfect. I swipe it, I have this much. Perfect. I swiped it, I have this much. You don't even think about it. You just start swiping because I always have $500, just like if they gave you $1 million. If they gave you $1.5 million right now, every time you swipe the card, it's going to go from 1.5 down to 1.4 and some change all the way down until you have less than $1 million. When you have only 1 million, you swipe, you no longer have 1 million, you have less than 1 million left. And that's how people go broke, is because they swipe and they don't realize how much they got. You have $1 million, bro, you're rich. Your friends are all telling you this, right? You're rich, bro, you have $1 million. Swipe, 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 swipe. You're still rich, bro, you have $1 million. No, you don't. You have less than $1 million. From the first swipe, you have less than $1 million. Especially if you're going to pay off all your debt first. And like me, if I had $1 million instantly, I'm going to pay off all of my debt. Everybody I owe, I'm going to call them all. Hey guys, blah, 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 with interest. Here is your money. I don't want to be in debt anymore. And that's how I would feel with $1 million. And then once I've paid everything off, and now I'm like, all right, cool. Now I need to invest into something, because this $1 million can go really quick, especially with the skyrocketing of inflations. Things are becoming more expensive. I don't want to go back down to having to struggle and worry about paycheck to paycheck, or worry about money, or worry about nothing. I'm trying to make this happen. Because if you get $1 million like that, someone just hands you $1 million, it's a lot easier to lose that $1 million than if you made your own $1 million, because you know how you got there. That's why lottery winners go down, because it's the same mentality. If I find $100 that hit the ground, I found $100. It's a free $100. Woo! I'm gonna go to the Nike store, right? Instead of me making $100, okay, this $100, I gotta pay this bill. Shoot, I still gotta pay my internet. My internet's $80. Okay, here you go. Here's $80. Now I have $20 left. $20. Okay, maybe I can get a pizza, and then the rest of it's gone. You know, and that's how it goes with physical money. You can see it go. With digital money, once this stops, and then it stops, it's over. You're like, oh man, my money's gone. And they kind of want that, because the easiest way to keep people down is to give them digital currency. You guys don't have to ever worry about money, guys. Government's going to pay you some money. It's going to pay you X amount of dollars. They're going to pay you your social security, your disability, your government assistance, whatever. We're going to continually to pay you and pay you and pay you. Don't worry about it. Just swipe, swipe, swipe. That's the spend economy. That's why our commercials look so amazing, because it looks great for you to purchase. So if you have to see your money go, it's a little easier to understand that they don't want you to care about you seeing your money go. And once you just swipe yourself into debt, and when you can't spend no more on this, they give you a credit card and you can spend more there, spend more there. When you can't spend no more of this, you can file bankruptcy, and then you can go reset and start all over and start swiping all over, and then you're at the end of your rope and you're pretty much homeless. So I love indulging in conversation. Leave a comment down below. I will respond with a video. And I hope this was a little bit more clarification on how I present it, you know, how I think about some stuff. And I definitely am so glad that you left that message, because it allows me to see the perspective of your opinion. And I don't know which one's right. I don't know what's going to go on, but we will find out here soon. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, like I said, I don't respond in comments inside the comment section. I respond through a video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!